Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm Paul, U.S. Army combat veteran, and today we are checking out Fortnite versus TF2. This can only be good. This can only be good. Let's get into it. HoovyTube. HoovyTube.
Oh, wunderbar.
Oh, now that's nice.
That is good, no?
Okay, that is a really floppy sandwich.
Some more.
Also, okay, I'm going to just point this out, guys. Don't throw gasoline on fire. Gasoline is so combustible, right? It's designed to be extremely energy dense and extremely combustible. Don't throw it on a fire. It will explode, and there's a pretty good chance it'll run up. It'll actually burn up through the pore into the fuel container itself. You don't want any of that to happen. If you want to use an accelerant, you can use lighter fluid, which is of course designed for that purpose, or you could use something like oil, right? The lubricating oil, and anything other than gasoline is something you can put on a fire. Or you could just be a grown-up and just use regular fuel, wood and charcoal and stuff. Ta-ta. Yep, as we've talked about in other videos, right, soldiers have the uncanny sometimes ability to switch from being chilling and BSing into combat mode, like the flip of a switch. And what I want to point out that they're not doing right, that really realistically they should be doing, is having someone on security, right? There's obviously one key avenue of approach, and maybe that's what Spy's designated role was, but you want someone to be out, looking out, making sure that the enemy doesn't sneak up on you, right? You can only really let your guard down because someone else is on guard.
Whoever you are, come on out. Stop right there.
Please, put your guns down. I've come here to help from a land far away.
Come here to help from a land far away? They don't need help. They're blue team.
I need you all to cooperate. Listen to me! Listen! They are coming! An army of men much stronger than you can imagine!
The Reds?
We are not afraid of no sissies.
Much worse than sissies, I tell you. They have got clean textures, new technology, and worst of all, new game updates.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. Is there canonically voice actors for Fortnite? Like, do the Fortnite characters have designated voice actors? I actually don't know. It would be easy because obviously you can just hire any old voice actor. But man, new game updates. Ooh.
So, how will it be?
Okay, why would you put your more powerful weapon away to draw a sidearm?
Cut it out, man. We have better.
Damn it! Fire! Let me get straight to the point!
Okay, wait, why does the dynamite have both a burning fuse and also a clock detonator, an electronic detonator? you can detonate explosives with a couple of different methods. The old school is the burning fuse, right? Burning fuses were tough because sometimes those burning fuses would go out. They wouldn't burn even and consistently. And there was no guarantee that even if the fuse burned down, that it wouldn't self-extinguish and just this dynamite would be inert. But sometimes also the fuse might not burn down, it just might be burning slower. So you wouldn't actually know if the dynamite was safe. There's a ton of problems with a burning fuse. So instead, people went over to electronic fuses that would use an electrical signal, an electrical impulse that would ignite the explosive. And that was a much more reliable method. And when you combine it with electronic digital clocks, it meant that you could set the timer down to the second that it would blow. But the fact that this seems to have both is just sort of nonsense.
Any questions?
Ah! What's that thing there?
These guys are teasing us.
Uh-oh.
Then what are we waiting for? Move them out. Let's send them back to hell.
Oh, I can't wait!
Come on, brilliant!
Nice. Okay, I'm just going to point out that they clearly are behaving as though they're on a patrol, but they're really, really bunched up. You know, anytime you're moving as a squad or team or platoon, you want to ensure that there's enough spacing so that you're not a really easy target. Think about someone with a machine gun or an assault rifle would just be able to, easily hit target after target. You're too massed in formation. If you're spread out much more, there's going to be a lot more space between each potential target. It's also going to mean it's easy to pin down a formation that's very tightly packed. If you can put enough fire into that formation, it's easy to pin them down. Whereas if you're spread out, you might be able to pin down, say, one side or one flank, but the other side will be able to maneuver. So you want to ensure both space. You also want security. You notice that everyone's sort of facing the same direction and nobody looks like they are armed, or their weapons aren't at the ready. Sure, some people are carrying supplies and they obviously can't have weapons out, but the other ones really
They may
should.
attack any second now. Soldier, what have we got?
5 walkie-talkies, TNT, knife, a box of ammo, food, gasoline, and 4 rifles.
Quick, come on now, hurry. 4 teams coming up.
Go with me, Doctor.
Pyro, you go with Soldier. We wouldn't want you to do that again.
Man, these guys are really assholes. What a jerk.
This is what God would use to shoot somebody.
He's referring, of course, to an M1 Garand. This is maybe one of the most sought-after collectible rifles in the entire United States. It's the weapon of the USGI in World War II, and famous because it was one of the only standard-issue semi-automatic main battle rifles of that war. Everyone else is using bolt action.
But this one is mine. Stay frosty. In hut!
Everyone get into position.
Okay, if you're in a tunnel, also setting off explosives in the tunnel is potentially really dangerous because tunnels can collapse.
Here we go.
Whoa, spooky.
We gotta find out what's going on.
We can split. Then search this place?
All right. We split in twos. Come on now. You weren't born yesterday. That plan is silly. You listen to me. Is that understood?
Damn, he's a jerk.
Us, Heavy, and Demo go left. The rest of y'all go right. Pyro, Soldier, do you copy?
Oh yeah, reporting for duty.
Medic and Sniper, sound off.
Jawohl.
Yeah.
Now, that is not something you see every day.
Yes, I like this new weapon.
Come here, lad. Help me capture this.
More rubble, less trouble. It's good.
Okay, interesting. So they're really having non-canon weapons here. That's pretty fascinating. Normally, though, of course, you will sometimes give your strongest soldier the heavier weapons, right? That's just kind of, or at least you're one with the largest mass, right? It's just sort of fair. But it's worth noting that sometimes when it comes to carrying a load over a long distance, being big might make you stronger over the short term, but that's when you're a bigger guy, your cardio is going to be a lot poorer. So there's an optimal sort of point where you have the muscle mass that carrying a heavy machine gun, or sorry, a heavier weapon like a machine gun is going to be easier because you're bigger, but you don't want to be so big that carrying it over 6, 10, 12 miles is impossible.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
How? I ain't got time to... Spy, guard my back. I'm gonna look over there.
I mean, I give them credit for hiring voice actors. They're not quite right, but they're pretty good.
Ah!
Phew!
Okay, what thing in Fortnite is haunted? Okay, come on.
I am...
No! You imbecile! You've doomed us all!
We all have got a message for the blue team. Is that true?
Oh my god, the fucking Fortnite degenerates. What nonsense.
Your boss is now gone. And do you know why? It's about time your rulership comes to an end. It has been 10 years! If that was too vague, you will all die.
Wow, scary. Threatened by the Fortnite players. Ugh. I mean, it's true, though. You know what? Team Fortress 2 has staying time. Let's see what Fortnite's player base is when it's at year 10 of its existence. We will see if they can get 90,000 concurrents like TF2 can get.
Do you have the gasoline, soldier?
Yeah.
Burn this place down.
Come here, sister. Burn this place. Don't move too far. Try not to die, everyone.
Ah, have not seen many of these.
Amazing, camarade.
That'll bloody do.
If I have to crack some skulls, I will. Cutting by a
last encounter, there's 8 more of those freaks. That's 2 for us, big man.
Aren't you excited to take some more precious lives, big fella?
So, what happens to the traitor if we find him?
That's a bit obvious, don't you think?
Right, affirmative.
Christ, there they are.
Calm down. They are just teasing us. We ain't dying from now, fire, right?
That's a spirit.
Let's make it quick, people! Come on!
I'm so confused. I don't know anything about Fortnite lore or if there's even classes. I literally played for like 2 hours. That's my entire in-game experience with Fortnite.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yo, we must do this! Bloody hell, those ones were my favorites!
This is nice thing.
I told you sniping was a good job.
So I'm going to point this out, that as we've discussed, if you have a choice of the terrain, you are going to have the advantage. If the enemy gets to choose the time and place of the fight, then they are naturally going to choose one that's advantageous to them, unless they're truly and verily idiots. And that's what we're seeing here. Also, you have time. So what they've done is sort of what we call trading space for time, which is where you engage the enemy, force them to deploy in a combat formation, and then force them to redeploy, move, and engage them again. It can slow their movement down if they're moving down a road or across a front. It could slow them down immensely, but the ultimate intent is to buy time for units deeper beyond the front line to build up their defensive posture, to establish a better defense with more robust firing points, more obstacles, more reinforcements, better prepared plans, better stockpiles, right? All the things you can do with more time on defense. That's what we're seeing here, that the Fortnite players were distracted, and now the TF2 team is using their knowledge of the terrain to create a very, very robust defense.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, crap. There you are!
Where is Heavy's... Why does the Fortnite guy get a minigun but Heavy doesn't? That doesn't seem fair.
Damn it!
Don't even think about doing this. Come back here.
Come on!
Yeah.
Shout out to Soldier for doing the Trollger shovel attack. Why does TF2 have a dreadnought from 40k?
Move back.
Bloody pocket!
Come on, not going to live forever.
Need some help here? Come here, babies! Bloody
Come on, we all know Demo Knight's the most powerful melee class in the entire TF2 universe.
Come on!
Well, I guess he's not a Demo Knight.
Let's do it!
Let's dance, Megan!
Dangerous, I'm sorry!
I always told you to never disrupt my duels!
I'm sorry!
Just never disrupt my duels. What? Why is the hamburger such a committed warrior? Okay, this is nothing like TF2, by the way.
Close your eyes!
Like, weapons hidden in crates? That's a Fortnite move, but this is clearly set in the TF2 universe.
This weapon seems familiar.
Look out!
Let's do this! Come on
This is like bizarrely action-packed for a TF2 SFM.
Finish him off!
Okay, that was pretty good. That was a good TF2 reference there. The rocket jumping by Soldier. The Dreadnought being even more powerful for some reason. This is so bizarre relative to the known canon of TF2. I have barely anything to add, honestly. See, this is the fundamental problem with sniping positions, that in video games, people love to set up as a sniper at a high tower or whatever with no egress. Every good sniper knows you need at least one way out of your sniper position. Ideally, you really want two, but you have to be able to leave. You have to be able to exfiltrate if you get spotted.
Stay here. I'll take care of this.
They're throwing furniture. Where's the Giratis?
Oh, now would you look at that?
Jesus, this is dark.
You are scum! You are nothing but a bunch of cowards!
Hey, that's a properly done rear naked choke. You notice he's reinforcing the choking hand with the crook of his elbow and placing it on the back of his bun. If this was a human being with a carotid artery, that would work, but he's not. He's clearly a hamburger. Oh yeah, Sniper is also a martial arts expert, FYI. Jesus. This is extremely dark. This is so much darker than the Overwatch versus TF2 from This is so dark. I don't even have anything to say.
My sweetheart! Wanna die for freedom, huh? Damn it!
That was quite the struggle. But I digress. Seeing you alive gives me the willies. Ah!
Wow, the Yeti coming up from behind to save the day for Fortniters. Yeah, this is why you don't talk and you don't have the high drama finishes. You just keep putting rounds into the enemy until the threat's eliminated.
Vermin.
Oh, that's the only realistic healing. Or by realistic, I mean aligned with Team Fortress healing. Also, that's not how a wrist... never mind. No, Byro did nothing the entire time. Okay, they're still around in the chamber, my man. Okay, this is just weird. Though I appreciate the fact that this is probably the only humorous sequence of this entire thing. Everything else has just been like graphic violence with TF2 and Fortnite avatars.
Pyro. Tie that monster up. I will look around.
You are the sorriest excuses for soldiers I have ever seen. You are a spineless worm. You are a mistake of nature. You are what?
Jesus. Yeah, this is just dark.
Fucking vomit!
You gotta shout out the cinematic fall to their death where they stumble, the camera angle changes 4 times, and they finally fall. Damn, he hated Soldier. Okay, this is just a weird turn of events. Blue Streak and Red Shed are the beers. Okay, I can respect that. Is that it? Written and directed by HoovyTube. Wait, I want to see who they credit for the voice acting roles. I'm really curious. Animations by HoovyTube, Eye Candy Movie, Stuffed Dastardly, Sultan, Phenom, Spring Scaling, Googly Gazer. Wow, this is a team effort. I mean, the actual movements look good. Okay, Muse Trigger was Scout, Soldier, Engineer, and Medic. Someone else was Heavy and Demo Man. Dr. Hector was... Oh, okay. Interesting that they had just two people being all the voices of the TF2 characters, and yet they had individuals, each individual be a different person from Fortnite, which I think of Fortnite as not having canon voices and TF2 having pretty iconic voices. So to me, you would want to have the individual actors for each of the TF2 characters to try to get as close as you can, and then just have a couple of generic actors doing different voices for the other characters. That would be my suggestion. No! Oh man, there was a soundtrack? Dude, I'm gonna get so copyright claimed for this. Oh, we're gonna be donezo, lads. Oh. Special thanks to everyone who worked on this video, my beautiful 100,000 subscribers. Guillermo del Toro, of course. He's like, for inspiring me to bump the lamp. Interesting. To Winglet for giving me access to his custom models and allowing me to make this video. And especially to you, the fans. Very wholesome, guys. All right, well, that was weird. That was just weird. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, if you want access to some exclusive content, Patreon is the place. Thanks to our Lieutenant Tier patrons. I'll see you guys in the next one.